Good evening, viewer. Welcome to the Dennis Talk Show. The name is D to the E to the N to the N to the I to the S Dennis. Today's conversation is with my co-host, Shoma.
Hello viewers, it's Shama here again today, and as you can see, the air is gloomy and we are not smiling. So,
All right, the conversation is about the boy, the recent popular video that is making it to the mainstream media and also a lot of social media posts from different persons, and it's having a lot of mixed feelings of a boy who was extrajudicially killed, murdered in Delta State by a bloodthirsty police officer. And of course, we're currently learning that they've been arrested and they are trying to prosecute them. But the guy's passing is really an avoidable one if the police had followed due process of investigating how he had access to the parcel which they saw him with and all that. Shoma will tell you some part of the story.
okay, I think this morning the police division released a statement stating that those said personnel are not even officers, which means they gave citizens apparently arms to take action. And that's number one. Number two, we were told that when he got there, the storekeeper or manager or whomever said he should open a package that is for him because it seemed suspicious. Not his actions, not his outfits, not his attire, nothing. The parcel itself seemed suspicious. Which means you saw it was suspicious, you did not open it before said owner came, you waited for said owner to come, asked him to open it. To me, I believe that breaches some sort of rights that he has as a civilian to his privacy. You telling him to do that. Secondly, I wonder why the people there, rather than step in and intervene, brought out their phones and started taking videos. And while the boy was stating, oh, I will tell you what's going on, I will explain everything, instead he signaled to his colleague to hand him some guns, shot the young man on his leg first, shot him again, took him to the station, only for to hear this young man is dead.
It's quite appalling and it's really very sad. Now, there's something I'm thinking about. The guy had a parcel which is allegedly it contained some weapons.
Yes.
All right. Now the question is, if you do a way bill where there is a manager to receive that way bill and interrogate you, it means the company is reputable. So the question is, from the time of transfer, which company packaged the way bill?
No, you know sometimes some deliveries are pre-packaged. The person sending it will carry sellotape or put it in a bag and wrap it up. So sometimes they are pre-packaged.
So you're saying that logistics firm can move goods to different states without trying to know what the goods contain?
Yes, most logistics companies that we know do that. You just go with your pre-packaged goods.
That
They will
is
ask you what is
irresponsible.
inside. Then you write it down. If it's food stuff or whatever, you write it down and that's about it.
Well, when I saw the video of that guy, I felt very bad.
Honestly.
I felt the pain of everyday Nigerian, what we go through from the hands of persons who were actually employed to protect and safeguard us. That boy is said to be an upcoming musician, and his family believe in him. His mom has lost a son before to gun violence, and currently again another one. It's really sad and it's painful. And the way the guy was begging, please, I'm sorry, I am willing to take you to my friend's house. Now, there are a lot of things here. If it's actually his friend that set him up, it's painful. It means we can't even trust those who will call blood.
Thank you.
All right?
Those around
Because
us.
then if they had listened, because it's seeming as though there's more than meets the eye. That what we're saying, it's possible these guys are aware of what is there, or this guy was just set up for them to destroy him. And thankfully somebody was there to video. So it means it's possible if they had found out that somebody was videoing that incident, that person might not even make it alive.
True.
because of the way
True,
it was so
because of
easy
the
for
way
them
it
to take
was
life.
so easy. And then if you look at it, right, he didn't even give him a listening ear. And I know some persons might say that, yes, what if this person is actually a thief or a robber? But I know there's a saying that goes, innocent until proven guilty, and he wasn't even given that chance. They didn't tell him anything, just, yes, the first shot could have been a warning strike. How about the second?
This leads me to what happened recently in the US. The president was having a dinner with some great people, and somebody tried to assassinate him because that is what it's alleged, that he is the main target. Because the guy who tried to assassinate him, he supported the Democratic Party during the last election that brought in Donald Trump as the US president. And the guy has reposted a lot of comments, rhetoric that criticizes Trump and a lot of stuff. Now, for me, if something like that had happened in Nigeria, that guy would not see the light of day. But what did they do? They shot his leg and held it, make sure he's alive, so that they can question him and get details to know if he's a lone shooter or he has people he's working with. And that was strong
Exactly.
professionalism. This guy breached the security, ran too fast. They would have just shot him immediately and they'll be justified for shooting him because the president is meant to be protected by all means. But this man, the other man, does not pose a threat. You've already tied him down on the floor. He's incapacitated. He cannot do anything.
Thank
And
you.
you still went ahead to shoot him. It is telling you how disgusting, how inhumane we are in our country, and how a lot of persons see and view things. People who are given access to guns, a lot of them have psychological problem. A lot of them are bloodthirsty. They are so used to extrajudicial killings. Now, if this thing can happen during the day, you can imagine things that happen in the night that there's nobody
Thank
to
you.
record.
And it just makes you wonder if I really do hope justice is served, because with the rate at which this is looking, you just see that because there are so many conspiracy theories, there are so many things that do not add up because it happened too fast. And the way it went about, a lot of persons might think that, oh, this policeman had a vendetta or knows this person from somewhere, or it's
Yeah,
like a hush situation, right? So I really hope this is resolved in the right way and justice is served, because another life is gone to the same thing we have been tackling for years.
if you were a chief judge in this case, what would be your verdict? Would it be a life for a life? Because Nigerians are calling for a life for a life. A lot of persons are saying the man should have been left there for people to mob him and all that. And he didn't act alone. They acted with some other
Yes, with some
officers.
other officers. But then, in the justice system, is the person that makes the shot fired that is usually, if they're doing life or life, that's usually taken, right? But then I do believe
No,
that
no,
this type of
accomplice
thing,
usually, you have, if it's abroad, I don't know who did in Nigeria, you have the first degree murder, you have the
yes,
second
second
degree murder. So,
degree,
so long as you're accomplice, you're witness to that crime, you could have stopped it, you had the power to stop it. Even the guy who gave the bullets is part of the murder and is really
true.
disappointed. I think I'm going to draw the curtain with this little submission. Um, can we try the best we can to give value to life? It is sad that it's looking as though value for life in this part of the continent, Africa and Nigeria most especially, we don't really value life. People die on a daily and it's just there. It's no big deal. We hear someone is kidnapped and killed and we're like, hey, yeah, another victim. In Nigeria, not happening to you. We want the government to work and fix the system, but we as a people must also play our own part because the decisions we make every single day impact the society. So I'm talking to law enforcement agents. You mustn't act according to your power. The fact you have access to assault weapon does not mean you should use it to prove a point. At times, it is necessary to keep calm and do things well than trying to prove something. Because in the process of trying to prove something, you might make very terrible mistake that you regret all your life. I pray God give the young man's family the fortitude to bear the loss, and I hope they sue and get compensated. That's my verdict.
Please do not forget to follow, share, subscribe, and drop your own comments, and I really do hope his soul rests in peace.
Yeah. Amen.
Have a great day, viewers.
Bye.